From the campus of the University of Alabama, live sports. From Alabama's sports team, this is WVUA Sports.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Scott Braswell, filling in for Gary Harris. The Alabama men's basketball team will hit the road tonight and travel to Oxford for a matchup with the Ole Miss Rebels. The last time these two teams met, it was a thriller, with Trevor Relaford hitting the game-winning three with almost no time remaining. The road hasn't been very kind to the Crimson Tide as of late. Alabama has dropped its last 13 road contests, including their last 10 in SEC play. With that in mind, Coach Grant says his team has to stay focused in hostile environments.
My challenge for our team is just to take it one day at a time. We can't look in the past. We got to focus on today. We got a great opportunity ahead of us to go to Ole Miss and try to get a win. You know, they're a very talented team, and that's our focus right now. But certainly, I think the question earlier, part of that evaluation process, you look and you see where you are and what you need to do to try to accomplish what we want to accomplish.
Let's stick with basketball. The Alabama women's basketball team is coming off a huge victory over the Vanderbilt Commodores. It was the program's first ever victory in Memorial Gym, the home of the Commodores. Now the Tide sets their sights on a matchup tomorrow night with their arch rival, the Auburn Tigers. These two teams met at Foster Auditorium back in January, and it was an ugly game for the Crimson Tide, to say the least, as the Tigers cruised over Alabama for a 61-39 victory. Assistant coach Sharika Wright says the team has come a long way since that game.
Thought that we played a very poor game all around that game, but I think from that game to this point now, I think that the kids are definitely understanding their roles. They're playing harder, competing is the biggest thing. I thought that our kids, as you know, Shafante mentioned, were very upset and understood, not just because it was the Auburn and Alabama game, but again, that's not how we have been playing thus far to that point.
Now to Alabama baseball, the Tide currently sits at 4-2 overall, number 21 in the nation, thanks to some phenomenal pitching by the Tide. The UA pitching staff currently has a 1.53 ERA and averages over 7 strikeouts a game. Offensively, the bats of Mikey White and Georgie Salem have carried Bama thus far. Their opponent tonight, Southern Miss, well, different story. The Golden Eagles have lost 3 of their last 4. Coach Mitch Gaspard says he'll know where his team stands after this road trip.
You know, heading to both Southern Miss and Lafayette, I think we're going to find a lot about where our team is right now. You know, with that, I think those type of environments, those type of games, it's going to make you compete. It's going to make you really do some things sometimes you're not comfortable with for the first time, particularly your young guys. So I think that's what's exciting about it. But at the end of the week, you're going to know kind of where you're sitting right now in the early part of the season.
Well, Alabama softball rebounded from its Sunday loss with a quality shutout at UAB yesterday, downing the Blazers 5-0. The Tide brought the bats in this one. 12 hits, including a pair of doubles and a home run. Tempers flared in this one as UAB head coach Marla Townsend was tossed after protesting double play. You see there on your screen. And folks, when you throw water at an umpire, you can't expect to get thrown out. Just saying. Patrick Murphy looking on calmly, unlike Coach Townsend. And why not? Haley McClenny and Kayla Hunt each went 3 for 4, with McClenny blasting her 5th home run of the season for the very first at bat of the night. Leslie Jury, as always, threw another gem in the circle, going the distance for her 7th complete game of the season and her 5th shutout. Alabama and Patrick Murphy moves to 13-3 overall. That's all the time we have for sports. Back with more news right after this.